Good morning. So over the past few months, there has been a transformation going on among this house, one of the people in this house. Someone used to be a single woman, became a wife, and is now a plantita.
What is this? This sounds like a talk show.
No, I don't know. I just wanted to introduce to all of you guys the plants that we're taking care of. This
we
quarantine.
are trying to revive at this point in this pandemic.
Yeah, a lot of us are taking up different sorts of new hobbies this quarantine period since we're stuck at home, and one of Pauline's most favorite ones so far is
buying plants.
You mean taking care of them, right? Not just buying.
Yes, taking care of them. Some of them, the ones that aren't arte.
So let's go through my plant first because I basically have only one.
Two, you have two.
Okay, so this is the snake plant ever since before pa. This one came from Nest Plant Studio. I'm very happy for their success, and they do make and sell, I guess, quality products and plants. So
They're
the planter,
nice pots,
the planter, the stand for the planter, and the plant itself. None of these things have deteriorated over the past, I think, 2 years that I've had them. Taking care of it is super easy. I just water it like isang baso ng tubig, right? Maybe once a week, sometimes once every 2 weeks. This is the phrase that they said. This plant thrives on neglect. So apparently, I mean, it's got so many leaves now. I only water it whenever I remember. That's the easiest plant to take care of indoors. Gardenera PH nga pala gave me very recently a snake plant also, but this one is a cylindrical snake plant, so you'll see that the leaves are cylindrical. Low to medium light lang naman ang kailangan niya. I just keep it in the corner, water it whenever we remember. The one that does take a little bit of work, and this one is my responsibility also, because the rest, 3 are mine and 99 are Pauline's. No, just kidding. Maybe what?
Do you take care of the cylindrical snake plant?
Yeah, I water a bit.
You don't water it, you just missed it.
Oh, well, it's still alive. And then the rest of the, I think, 9 plants are Pauline's.
9 or 10, I don't even know.
The last one is the rubber plant. It's a beauty of a plant. It's different from the other 2 snake plants that I have in that it actually has a stem. It has a stalk. I don't know what else to say, but just take care of it. Put it medium light as far as I know, and then I just water it. Actually, about the same degree that I water my snake plant is the same that I water the rubber. It's very resilient, but
considering it's always in front of the aircon.
It lost a few leaves when we got it, but I think that's just because it's acclimating to the environment.
That's true.
Wow,
we have very low humidity here, which plants that we apparently buy need. So we kind of had to change our lifestyle, not so much aircon, keep the windows open, just to help the plants live. Not even thrive, to live. So I think the reason why I started getting into plants was because of the quarantine. I was never a plant person. And in fact, I really didn't like plants because to me, plants meant insects. So I was like, no plants, no plants. But because of the quarantine and because we were stuck here, I kind of went nuts. And I felt like we kind of need some bit of nature, even inside the house since we can't get out. So we got some plants, and that's when I realized plants need care.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Plants are actually living beings, right? They're not just decorations.
They're living things. So, I mean, to me, it was like, okay, it was just for, aesthetic and also, for calming. I mean, because, green and blues, they calm you. So, having more greens in the house, I thought would be very calming. And I got very stressed out because so we have this plant. It's the cigar plant. It had 10 leaves. It was luscious. And I asked what would be good for our condo, which gets a lot of light. So I loved it. Like I was willing to really like. I'll take it on. Like it's so beautiful and it's just it gives you such a nice feeling. But if you look at it now, it has like 2 leaves.
Yep.
It did not like.
Which one is it?
Calathea lutea.
Ah, yeah.
It was so pretty when
that's not the
arrived.
prayer plant.
That is, I actually don't know if it's called a prayer plant. So I found out that that family of plants, the Calathea family of plants, is actually very hard to take care of. They're very picky
and needy.
Not need. I feel like I overwatered first, and then I stopped watering, but then it still started to wilt, and then buying the plants, the leaves are falling off. Although the last 2, they've been standing strong.
We found a way for it to thrive. So it's thriving with 2 leaves.
2 leaves.
I don't know how to make it grow more leaves, but
I don't know
we're
how
happy
either.
with how it is right now.
Yeah. Okay, so the next one would be the string of hearts. It's a hanging plant. I honestly don't know if it's even alive. Like some of
it's
it,
alive.
it's green, but there's some
leaves are wilting.
some are brown. Like I can't tell anymore, but I just water it once a week.
Well,
And so far it's still green.
green means life, so the parts that are green are alive.
So yeah, there's that one. So I have 2 peace lilies. The first one we bought it from Ready Set Grow, along with the Calathea lutea. That one was actually thriving really well. The first one was thriving really well. But there
Which one is it?
It's the one over there. Yes, it used to have a lot of leaves.
That one.
Yes. And then we stayed with our parents for like a week each, or like 5 days we were gone. Did not think that through because when we came back, the leaves were dried up and it was just very sad.
This video is supposed to give them hope
I know.
for caring for plants.
I know, but I do have to say, I thought it was the end for that peace lily. But I just started to take care of it again, started to water consistently. I'd missed it, and now 2 leaves have grown. So I'm like, okay, it's not dead yet.
Oh, so it made new leaves.
It made new leaves. Yeah.
It's so nice to see when a plant is making new leaves.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
like
you're making new life. The one that I remember grew a new leaf was the Monstera.
That one, it's the one that looks like cheese, Swiss cheese. For people that don't like holes and like
Trypophobia.
trypophobia, do not get this plant. I just found it very cute. That one never died. That is a strong plant. I just watered it. One thing I learned about watering plants was that you shouldn't overwater it.
It stimulates rot within the roots. That's why they call it root rot, and then the roots will become black. I don't know the science behind it, but don't overwater your plants.
Yeah.
So far, the easy ones to take care of have been the snake plants. If you want a super easy one, get a snake plant. If you want ones that are a bit of a challenge but are worth it, you can get the Calathea lutea
Yeah.
or the peace lily.
The peace lily.
Um,
The peace lilies, I mean, it's easy. One thing I learned from the peace lily was that, I mean, like, wow, in life, just a life lesson. When you seem like you're at the end of your rope, and it feels like your dreams don't have value anymore, or you just don't know what you're going to do. You're at the end now. You're cornered to a wall. It's not really the end until you just need to start over again. Start a new day again, and you never know. You might just grow new leaves.
Yeah, that's true. I think it's also important to keep the right nutrition coming in. So, have the right source of sunlight. Be fed with the right water and the right nutrients, right? Be planted in the right soil, right? Up to you na lang how you wanna interpret that, but
It's true. Oh, that's one thing I remember about the Monstera. Some of it, the leaves I noticed started getting yellow, and I think that means that it needed more sun. So I had to choose between aesthetic purposes or do I want to help this leaf grow, and it would still be beautiful in the long run. So sometimes you have to kind of compromise and give up on things for your own personal growth, for your own personal betterment, for the long term.
it's like pruning.
Yes. Pruning leaves, that's another thing.
Yeah, what did you learn about pruning? Because you've been pruning not left and right, but I see you sometimes you have a pair of scissors and you cut down the leaves that parang aren't healthy or.
So I did that purely for aesthetic reasons at the start.
Oh. Oh, okay.
But I was researching about it. So we have this new plant. I have no idea what it is. They gave us this plant and it's beautiful. They said it's really easy to take care of. But since we got it, it started to like 2 leaves started to kind of like rot or
Wilt?
it started not wilt, rot. Like it started to get brown. And I was like, oh, maybe it's acclimating. And in my head, what if I just leave it? Maybe it'll just spring up again or something. And I read that you have to cut off leaves that are already like brown or even stems like that, because that's going to cause the whole plant to rot, or it's going to take like nutrients for what could be given to the healthy leaves. It's still dividing it to the bad leaf. And maybe in life, you know, there are things that may seem good. They may not even be bad things, they may be good things, but when it starts to cost you a little more than just good things, when it starts to hurt you or starts to be painful, you might need to cut things off so that you're going to grow better. And you know what? Once I cut it off, a new leaf started to grow.
Wow.
And
really?
Yeah, it's literally like
so
that
cool.
new leaf is starting to grow. So,
oh yeah, that's true.
So don't be afraid. Maybe you're used to certain things, you're used to certain habits, and they're your comfort zone. But if they're not doing you good, don't be afraid to cut them off, because you're gonna grow a whole other level. You're gonna grow even more as a person once you cut off those bad things.
And if you guys know any other places where we can get plants, or I'm thinking of like getting fertilizer beads. I've seen yung mga maliliit na pellets lang and they don't smell at all.
Wow.
But then when I put it in my snake plant, you just put it in the soil.
Okay.
I think you bury it like a seed or something like that, and then the nutrients should dissipate into the soil.
Interesting.
Yeah, like if you know where to get planters, plants, things like that, let us know, and we would love to check those out. But lately we've been getting our supplies from Shopee, from online stores, right? From Lazada,
from his mom.
Yeah, right. And we've actually also been able to get cash back with our purchases in different online shops. Actually, Nate is gonna tell you more about our sponsor for today, which is Shopback. Take it away, Nate. Thanks, Nate. Okay, so when it comes to online shopping, which is all of our shopping nowadays, aside from groceries, Shopback is really the smarter way to shop. And I'm not just saying that because they're the sponsor to this video. No, I've been using Shopback for years now, and I've saved hundreds of pesos from online shopping, all because I just had to add one extra step in my online shopping process. And so getting started is really easy. All you do is sign up for an account, and then when you're in the app or even on the Google Chrome extension button, which is really cool, you just browse and click on any store, and then you shop like normal. And then after a few days, sometimes a few weeks, you get cash back in your account and you can cash that out straight to your bank. It's like magic. It's like a free discount, and Shopback is applicable to over 300 partner merchants, including Lazada, Zalora, Shopee, Agoda, Nike, Seoul Academy, Adidas, Under Armour, New Balance. Wow, these are all sports brands. Forever 21, Food Panda, Zaffle, the App Store. Wow, okay, so there are more than I thought. I could have saved more money. If you haven't signed up yet, please do. This isn't for me, this is for you. You are actually literally gonna save money at no cost, and you can get 50 pesos free if you use my link in the description. I'm not kidding. Yay, free money. Okay, back to you, Nate. Okay, we're back. Yeah, that's our video for today.
We hope you guys learned a lot.
Chill.
Probably not about the plants though. I'm probably not the best person to ask about plants.
Yeah, but you shared a lot of life lessons for us today and wisdom.
Someone is calling your phone.
Okay, we're back. That was a phone call. How do we end videos?
How do you end videos? If there's anything else you guys want to see or know about adulting, Or you want to watch us struggle through adulting, then watch out for the next video.
Okay, see you in the next one.
Bye.